everyone, so we're here on the red carpet with Ted Southern, who's just walked straight off the panel, and I would love to hear more about what was actually discussed on that panel. But before we do, Ted, tell our viewers what it is that you do and a bit about your profession.
Sure. So I'm a NASA contractor. I own my own business, Final Frontier Design. We operate out of Brooklyn, and we make spacesuits for NASA and the commercial space industry.
Excellent. So I think that it's really fascinating to think about how space is influencing the fashion industry. And sometimes as consumers, we're like, that's like 10 years from now. But it's actually taking place right now. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Sure. Well, we're all aware of these new space companies online sending humans to low Earth orbit and suborbitally, like Virgin Galactic and now Boeing and SpaceX. So Virgin Galactic is now partnered with Adidas for their flight suits, so they're custom flight suits for the folks on the Virgin Galactic vehicle. There's some new shoes that Reebok has on the spacesuit for Boeing. So there's already these hints of fashion collaborations with the space industry.
What is it that the space industry is able to bring to the fashion industry when it comes to specifics like fabrics, like technology? What can we see take place?
Well, I think you've really hit the nail on the head with the fabrics. NASA and the space industry is really interested in pushing the state of the art so that we have things that are lighter weight, higher performing, better thermal performance, etc. And those kind of materials and innovations is like basic science R&D are the things that translate into making life better here on Earth, whether it's with fashion or mobile technology or wherever else.
So let me see if I can get some inside scoop from someone at NASA. What should we be paying attention to? Any trends, any insights that we should be aware of in the near future?
I think aerogel is a really interesting insight. So it's a technology developed by NASA. It's the world's best insulator, except for like a pure vacuum. So it has the potential to make our winter clothing much lighter weight and much warmer than it is now. It's something that's just now is being developed into the market, and I think in the future we're going to see a lot more aerogel.
Which makes me very happy, because that would probably mean less goose feathers going into certain items and in fact a more sustainable technology. I
think that's exactly right. Isn't it interesting that a natural material can actually not be sustainable at times? Goose feathers is a great example of that.
But then that leads me to bring on to this point about sometimes as consumers, and we're all guilty of it, we can get caught up into this hype and really not understand what is taking place. So from someone from your field and your expertise, how can we as consumers be better educated and have better information that really kind of values what we're choosing in products?
How can you be better educated? You can read more about what you're buying and understand it in that sense. I think that there are trade-offs to any material technology. Cotton, for instance, is very water heavy, right? It takes a lot of water to create cotton. So sometimes things are counterintuitive. A natural material may not be the best thing for the environment. And from my perspective, I think that a broad range of different materials is the best way for the fashion industry to move forward sustainably.
Excellent. Well, thank you you can tell it's the end of the day. I'm like, thank you so much there. Ted, how can people follow you and find out more?
You can find us at finalfrontierdesign.com, and we're on Instagram and Facebook as well.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Ted. Congratulations on the panel. You guys stay tuned. We are here on the red carpet at Fashinnovation NYC.